Hello and welcome to Tales from the Ugly Chair. On this episode, we're going to be talking about Mercenary Kingdom by a local creator in Minnesota. Now, Tales from the Ugly Chair we haven't been active in a while, but this is a comeback. And we're talking about Mercenary Kingdom, which is a book by Nick Palodichuk, who does the art, and is written by Wesley Johnson. And while at Twin City Con, he did that very cool Nightwing and a Mr. Freeze. But I want to dive into this book before I get sidetracked. This has very much of an 80s action film feel to it. And Nick's artwork reminds me a lot of a storyboard, which is not a bad thing at all. It actually makes the comic flow and have emotion to it that most comic books don't have, I feel like. And I say that because I have yet to read this other book of his. It has that same storybook feel to it, a storyboard feel to it. But back to Mercenary Kingdom. He's currently working on number 2 of this. This is titled City of Fire Part 1. And while reading it, I kind of got... So he has a podcast called St. Paul Filmcast. And I kind of got like Batman 89 vibes and the Raid. Because Blake, who's our protagonist, he's not in the comic all that much. I mean, I think he's in the comic for maybe 6 pages. And there's a sense of mysteryism, a sense of mysteriousm behind him. And you kind of want to know more about the character, so you kind of want to jump into next issue. That being said, the whole comic is in black and white, which can be off-putting at first, but then you kind of realize if there was a color list on this book, if there was colors in this book, would that change the bleakness feel and the feeling and tone that they were going for? The writing is... I'll say the writing is very much that you would find in any comic book. Starts off by introducing these detectives and these cops going into a building, and it's a trap. And Blake, who is this vigilante that the detectives and cops don't want to help them out, except for one detective, helps them out. And that detective contacts them to have him help out. So I kind of feel like the script needs a little polishing, I should say, but this is issue 1. So I feel like I want to return back to this issue, this comic, later on down the line when there's more issues, to see where Blake and all these other characters going, the villain that gets introduced towards the end, how that's going to play into the storyline. So you can find Nick on social media. He has a YouTube channel, Kyle and Nick Review Movie Reviews. That's all going to be in the description of this video. But Mercenary Kingdom, I have to say I'm impressed, and it's going to get me to fast forward this on, or push forward the Greenway onto my to-read pile. So overall, I said check it out if you get the opportunity. Nick is almost at every local comic convention in town. So if you're in the Minnesota area, stop by Nick's table, pick up Mercenary Kingdom, get a commission done by him. Like I said, he did that Nightwing and Mr. Freeze. And I'm really, really interested to see where this goes. But until then, see you at the comic shop, and have a good night.